Hey, what's good YouTube? Jamo TV HD. We out here with the Pixel 3a XL, and it's that time when we just have a little look at what apps we have on my Pixel 3a XL. So with no further ado, let's go. Now, I think the first app I'm going to show you is Google Keep. Now, essentially, you guys may already know, I have it on most of my phones. It's just a calm note-taking app. You literally have the app on your home screen if you want to for quick access. And then, you can have a look at notes that you've already had. Look at checklists that you've made kind of thing to make sure you've done your checklist throughout the day. If you're one of them people that, forget what you're doing throughout the day kind of thing. And you can quickly just make more notes and type whatever you need to type, do all of them things there. But yeah, no, just a really useful app that I feel like guys should have on all of their phones. And free as well, obviously. The next app is DU Recorder. Now, obviously on Google Pixel, unlike Huawei and I think OnePlus has it, I'm not too sure. But yeah, on Google Pixel, stock Android, we don't have a native screen recording app. So if you want to record the screen, you have to get like a third-party app, and I think DU Recorder is one of the best ones. It gives you a little countdown. You can go onto your Instagram now, obviously, and scroll all of that stuff. If you have something on, if you see something on an Instagram site that is private, you can quickly record that, go back to the little on-screen floating widget thingy that's here in the corner, stop it, and then, countdown. You can go onto your Instagram now, obviously, and scroll all of that stuff. If you have something on, if you see, and there you go. It's quite good quality scrolling. Good quality video capture. I think it's 60 frames per second. If you get the upgraded features, then you also get a better resolution. I think up to 2K, and I think you can get an even higher frame rate for those phones who support it, and you get to remove the watermark. But yeah, nice little app just for recording the screen on Android devices that don't natively have that feature built into the OS. Another feature that is not on the Google Pixel and stock Android is this Longshot function, which is basically taking an extended screenshot. Again, they have it on the Huawei devices and on the OnePlus, but essentially what you do is you click into the app, it brings this up on the screen, and let's go into an app where you actually have to scroll, and you may want to take a long picture. So let's say if you're going onto Twitter now, you may want to take a very long screenshot. If you take a screenshot now, it will literally just show you what's on the screen here, but if you click this button here, it will now start scrolling and it will collect all of this screenshot. So now you can send your mates a nice long screenshot showing them, let's let it stitch together. So it will basically be all of this, and that's the whole screenshot there. When you save it, let me just show you that. Save an image result, and it saves a long screenshot like that, which is really cool. You can zoom into it, obviously. It's very good quality. Yeah, and obviously it's just not natively in stock Android. So yeah, cool app if you want to share a very long or an extended screenshot. One obvious app that I somehow have forgotten, even though it's staring at me from the widget screen on my homepage, is YouTube subscriber count. Now, if I just go to that, I think I've got it down here at the bottom somewhere. Literally, if you're a YouTuber, you just want to see how your channel's going compared to other people's channels, and you might want to see what they're doing, try and adopt some of that stuff yourself. This is the app to do so. Yeah, literally, you can just, look at your own channel, see what you're doing wrong, see what you're doing right. It's kind of like analytics, but just shows you your subscribers and stuff like that. And yeah, look at your views, subscribers, any other analytics. If you want to, if there's a channel that you particularly like, you want to try and get more viewers like that channel or more subs like that channel, you can literally go onto that channel, have a little look, see what they're doing, see what their statistics are, and you can see how many subs they get in a day, how many views they're getting daily kind of thing, and just, other little statistics like that kind of thing, and all their earnings and stuff. But yeah, it's quite a little decent app if you just want to do some YouTube snooping. Android Auto is obviously a really good app for driving. What it does is it gets your notifications, your music, your calls, and your directions all into one app so they can quickly be switched in between without too much fussing when you're at the wheel. Obviously, you need to pull over if you're trying to use your phone in the first place. But yeah, no, it's all cool. And what it'll also do is when you do get a notification, I don't think I have any at the moment. Yes, you do. You can click it and it will actually read out the notification to you hands-free, or it's also compatible with the Google Assistant. If you use, the normal okay something and other hot words, then you can open it and, get it to read things out to you. So that's really cool, and it's got all that normal information there. It also connects to most cars' heads-up units if they support Android Auto as well. Appy Parking is another dope app. My boy brought me in on this app like a couple years ago now, and I've never let it leave my phone ever since. It's one of the first apps I always install. When you're going somewhere as a driver, the worst anxiety you can have is where do you park your car so that it doesn't get towed away or you don't get a ticket. This app literally tells you what time the parking, well, not time for the parking wardens, but what time the parking permits are active, where you can park for free, where you can find paid parking at a reasonable price and stuff like that. And you literally just put in the location. Let's say if you want to park down central London or Canary Wharf now, where we was going the other day, shows you that these paid bays will be free for 54 minutes, but then you're going to have to pay after that. Shows you the controlled hours, shows you stuff like that, shows you if you're going to get towed away likely, permanent paid bays and single yellow lines, all that kind of stuff that you need to know about parking is in this app. And yeah, no, it's a really good app, really cool. Now, the next app I need to bring you guys in with is Fluid Navigation Gestures. If you've already been playing with the Android Q beta, then you already know about the on-screen navigation gestures that they're trying to introduce into the new Android Q. Essentially it's swipe up to go to the home screen. Let me just show you. If you swipe in from the left or the right, it's you go back a page, or it's just the back button kind of thing. If you swipe up and hold, then you get to your multitasking, and that's that basically. But on Fluid Navigation Gestures, you can add more customizations to what each swipe or which held swipe does, kind of thing. So for example, if I hold and swipe in from the left, it will help me multitask and go back to the previous app that I was using. Same if I hold and swipe in from the right. Also, when I swipe up and hold from the right bottom corner, it will do a screenshot for me. So it's a nice little easy screenshot function that I can do with one hand instead of, pressing the power button and the down key with the two fingers I got there. Also, when I do a quick swipe from the bottom right, it just brings up the Google search. So if I want to do a quick Google search from any screen, I can just do that. So I don't even really need the Google search bar that's down there on the home screen. And yeah, you can just customize it as much as you want and get every swipe literally doing whatever you want. So if I wanted a swipe in from the left to bring up the Google search, or to bring up the assistant, to open the camera, you can get it to do all of that. Now, talking of camera, the stock Google app is really dope. Like, it does its thing. I'm really impressed with it, kind of thing. But Moment have also released a camera, namely for their Moment lenses. But this camera app is legit. There's so much things it can do that I probably don't even know. Like, you can just change your frame rate on there, like up to 120 frames per second. You got manual. It's basically a manual camera for everything. The default mode that it goes into is literally using the manual camera. And I don't think you have manual camera mode on the Google Pixel camera itself. But if I go into settings, then there's all these options. Focus peaking, so it can show you what is in focus when you're filming, kind of thing, so that you know what's in focus basically. When you're using manual focus, you got highlights clipping, where it will do like a little hue over things that are overexposed, and you got another one that will do a hue over things that are underexposed. There's just bare different things that this camera app can do. And the pictures still come out in quite decent quality. I know when you use these third-party cameras, it's a bit, you know, is it gonna come out as good as the stock camera? But yeah, no, this moment camera is very deep, and if you get their lenses, then you're definitely winning. Literally winning. Then you got Power Editor. Now, Power Editor is just about running on this Pixel device, even with the Snapdragon 670 that's in here. But it's dope. As you can see, most of my, I think like my last 6 and last 7 YouTube videos have literally been edited on this phone itself. I've had to delete the raw files themselves because obviously I've only got 64 gigabytes here to play around with. But literally make your video, you can edit it and everything, and I'm talking, you know, cut the video, slow motion, rewind, transitions, voice overlays, video overlays, all them effects, special effects and stuff like that as well, bloom, color edge, all these, yo. This is a very serious editing app, and it runs quite well on the phone as well. I've never really had any slowdown. I mean, obviously with the Google Pixel 3a, the process is a little bit slower, but it literally still does the same thing. The only thing I can't do with this slower processor is process a 4K video. Other than that, everything is cool. Literally go into your camera, add the videos that you want or add the images that you want, and yeah, literally keep it moving. Now, obviously with the Power Editor, it's a very professional video editing suite for the mobile devices at least, and it costs, I think, about £8 for 3 months worth of use if you want to get rid of the watermark. However, with this quick editing app, you can literally edit for free, and as the name suggests, edit very quickly as well. So you can quickly add, you know, a couple of videos and stuff that you want to add. And what it does is it makes kind of like a highlight reel. It's usually supposed to be used with GoPro videos from your GoPro device. But if I just show you this, there you go. So let me quieten that down a bit. So it will edit it for you, kind of thing. And along here, you've got different types of editing styles that you can collect. So you got one, this is like an old-timey one kind of thing. You got this one, which may have like, I don't know, it's called tinted. Different effects. You can change the music if you want to. Lots of different music down there, or use the music that's already on your phone. But you can't use music from Spotify. You can change the orientation. Is it called orientation, or the screen ratios to make it square for Instagram? Perhaps you want to make it a long video like this kind of thing, depending on how you've taken the video in the first place. Bare different things that you can do with this quick editing app, and it's free from GoPro. But obviously just not as much stuff as you can do with the Power Editor in terms of reverse and stuff and doing all them things there. But it's definitely a decent app for free. And last but not least, I would say Ookla Speed Test, or I think they just call it Broadband Speed Testing now, which literally does as it says on the tin. It tests the speed of your broadband. So it tests the speed of your 4G or the speed of the Wi-Fi that you're connected to. If you're connected to Wi-Fi at your mate's house and things are still downloading slow, you can actually just check the speed of it and see whether it's just worth using your 4G in the first place. Because sometimes you're connecting to people's like Wi-Fi and it's worse than your 4G. And especially with the rollout of 5G, I don't even think you're going to want to touch anybody's 4G in the first place, or anyone's Wi-Fi. But yeah, so you can do that. And then if I go to, let's just have a look actually, because that was quite a quick test there. Let's go and test my 4G now and see Wagwan real quick. About the same actually. No, actually no, 4G is a bit better. I think the 4G is a little bit better there, and then it will do the upload speed as well. Yeah, I think the 4G is much better than the Wi-Fi. So yeah, if you're, I mean, obviously the Wi-Fi wasn't too bad, but yeah, it's just things like that. You can have a look at yourself, and then you can even go here and look at the statistics and, you know, the results that you had, and it shows you, was it Wi-Fi that you was using, was it LTE 4G that you was using? So I can clearly see the history that my Wi-Fi is definitely slower than my 4G. But yeah, it's just things like that you can check. But anyway, guys, Thanks for watching. Hopefully if you've got a stock Pixel 3a or Pixel device, or even on any of your other phones, this video will help you know about some of the apps that you can download. Obviously I missed out the obvious apps like, you know, Instagram, Twitter, Google Photos, all the apps that normally come with your phone, WhatsApp things. You know, I'm not going to talk about WhatsApp because you're either going to install it or you're not. Your Viber or WhatsApp, whatever. Waze is also another good one for sat navigation, literally because it tells you where the speed cameras are. But yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the comment section below, subscribe, like, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bless out.